Hello everyone and very warm welcome to all of you in the new class. Now we are going to start our new lesson which is about square and square root of number. Okay, this is our school mission and vision. And before going to start our new lesson, first we will discuss about the value of the week. And the value of the week is about I can respect my family members and my friends. Now, through what ways you can respect your family members? So I have suggested some points for you. Through these ways you can respect your family members. These ways included: number one point is listening. So I suggested you that must listen to your family members and give more values to your family members, because your family members are the key member of your life. The second one is about looking at them. Third suggestion is the most important, because make positive comments about things they say. Ask for things using please and thank you. So I advise to all of you, must when you are going to ask something from your family members, always use the words please, thank you, and also for permissions. Okay, so advice to you, must respect your family members. Now how can you show respect to your friends? So these are some following ways through which you can respect your friends. First one is listening. Okay, everyone in the world wants to be heard. Okay, so listen to your friends and give much more value to your friends. By supporting and by encouraging, you can, through this you can also respect your friends. And by showing kindness and being polite. So once again, to all again advice to all of you, must respect your friends as well as your family members. Now this is the objective of the lesson, which is about how to find the square and the square root of the number. Okay, now I am going to tell you about what is square and the square root. Okay, first I will define square. A square is a number obtained by multiplying number by itself. Okay, as you can see there in example, if you have to find the square of 2, so multiply by same number 2 times, we will get the square. How we can represent the square? Well, for example, if we write the square of 3, so we write 3 then power 2. So we write is in this form. This power 2 represent the square of that number. Okay, for example, square of 3, 3 times 9. Okay, for example, 4 times 16. So this is the basic definition of square, multiplying the number by itself. And the second one is about what is square root. Square root is basically inverse of square. Okay, inverse of square. For example, let's suppose that square of 7 is equal to 49. If I find the square root of 49, so I will get the original number 7. So if, for example, suppose that square of 2 is 4, and what is square root of 4 is inverse of that number 2. This one. Square of 9 is 3. Square of 3 is 9. What is square of 9 is 3. Okay, as you can see that. So I repeated that square root is basically inverse of squaring. For example, one more example, square of 8 is equal to 64. If I get the square of 64, we will get the original number 8. So this is the basic definition of square and square root. Now we are going to discuss about something importance of the square in practical applications. Okay, for example, if you have to find the square unit or find the area of the square, okay, of a room or a plot of the land. Suppose that you have a room in square shape. Suppose that is the room in a square shape, 4 lengths this side and 4 of this length. And if you have to find the area of your room, you just multiply the length into width, this and this. Okay, 4 times 16 square meter. So through square you can find the area of the square of your room, which is in square shape. Okay, this is some practical application of the square. Now Pythagorean theorem is a well-known theorem in mathematics. By Pythagorean theorem, we can find or calculate the distance between two cities. For example, suppose that suppose that if you know the length of two sides of the right angle triangle. So what is right angle triangle? This is the right angle triangle. Right triangle in which this length one angle is 90. This is the right angle triangle. I repeat it again. Right angle triangle is a triangle in which this angle is 90. Okay, so there are three sides in a right angle triangle. Okay, in front of A we write A, in front of B write B, in front of C write C. Okay, this side is called perpendicular. This is called base, and this is called hypotenuse. Okay, now I am going to solve an example with the help of this theorem, which is called the Pythagoras theorem. And what is the mathematical form of the Pythagoras theorem? Is basically, let's suppose that it is a square of this side, for example perpendicular square, and square of, let's suppose that if I change the sides of this one, let's suppose that basically it is can be defined as perpendicular square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square. Okay, if I change you can change the side also. For example, if I make the diagram, for example this side, according to this side, let's suppose that it is called a perpendicular is A, for example base is B and hypotenuse is C. Okay, you can change the side, it's up to you. Okay, according to this formula I have changed the sides of the right angle triangle. Okay, for this formula follow this shape only. This is for your understanding. Okay, you can change the side. Now what is perpendicular? This is a perpendicular, this one is perpendicular, A square. And what is base? This is the base plus B square. And what is hypotenuse? This is a C square. So what is Pythagoras theorem? If we add the this side, A square and B square will be equal to the square of hypotenuse. So this is basically Pythagorean theorem. Now how we can use Pythagorean theorem? It helps us to find the distance between two cities. For example, suppose that one city is 60 km east and 8 km towards north. Suppose that we have two cities. We say one city is about distance is 6 km and the second city is about distance 8 km to north. To convert these numbers into triangle shape, in right angle triangle shape, let's suppose that 6 km towards east along this side. Okay, 6 km along this side and 8 km towards north this side. Okay, this side 8 km along north side, this one. Now how we can find the distance between these two cities? We can find the distance between these two cities by finding the hypotenuse, this side, hypotenuse. Okay, write the formula of Pythagorean theorem, which is perpendicular scale. Let's suppose that is perpendicular scale is represented by A. Let's suppose that in the previous slide base is represented, this is base B and this is hypotenuse C. Okay, square of this side, which is 6 square, write 6 square here, and square of this side, which is 8. Okay, if I find the square of 6 times 36, and 8 times 64. If we add these two numbers, we will get 100. Okay, so square root of 100 is 10. 10 times 10, 100. So by using the Pythagorean theorem, we can find the distance between two cities. Okay, now these are some concept of square and square root. I already told you about that. Square of a number, so finding multiply the same number 2 times. Okay, if you find the square root of the number, it is an inverse of squaring. For example, if you want to find the square root of 9, it can be written as 3 cross 3, so 3 power 2, so it will be, answer will be 3. Okay, so key ideas is about that. When you scale any positive or negative number, the result is always positive. Okay, for example, if you find a square of 2 minus 2, square of negative number always positive, because minus 2 into minus 2, minus minus plus 4. So square of negative as well as positive both have the positive results. Okay, this one I already told you about that. Okay, square of a number and then take its square root, you will get back the original number. Now these are some questions from textbook, page number 27. Find the missing numbers. Are they 3 square is equal to, what is 3 square is equal to 3 multiplied 2 times, 3 times 9, so we write 9 here. Okay, same like square of 5 is equal to 25, square of 8 is equal to 64, 8 and 64, and 10. What is square of 10 is 100, square of 15 is 225, 15 times, okay, 225. So that is the, these are the solutions of the question 1 of all parts. Now first I will solve question 3, then question number 2. Find square root of 36, 81. How we can find the square root of 36? Write as 6 into 6. So write in square form. So square root of 6 is 36 is 6. Okay, same like 81 and also 121. How we can find the square root of 121? We can write is 11 into 11. Write is 2 times. Okay, square root of 121 is 11. Okay, 144 square root is equal to 12. Okay, now question number 2, an equivalent statement. Equivalent statement is that 7 square is equal to is 49. 7 square is equal to 49. If I find the square root of 49, we will get the original number 7. So same statements for the question number 1. For example, 3 square is equal to 9. If I find the square root of 9, we will get the original number 3. So remaining rest of all question with the same process. Okay, question number 6. Work out the integer that is closest to. Okay, for example, part C, 150. Suppose that it find the square of 12 and 13. Square of 12 is equal to 12 into 12 is equal to 144, and square of 13 is equal to 13 into 13 is equal to 169. So which number is closest to 150? 144 or 169? So 150 number is much closer to 144. Okay, So the nearest number, closest number to 150 is 12. Okay, this number is much closer to square of 12 is much closer to 150. Is it clear? So I repeat it again. First find the square of 12 and 13. Square of 12 is equal to 144. Square of 13 is 169. So we have the two numbers. Which number is closest to 150? So 144. So 150 is much closer to 144, which is the square of 12. So 12 is the number which is closest to 150. Now this is the assessment. Do this question at home. Okay, this is your home task. Okay, how we can solve it, I will tell you first done for you. For example, these are square numbers. Okay, square of 1 is equal to 1 cross 1 is equal to 1. Square of 2 is equal to 2 cross 2 is equal to 4. Now difference. What is the difference between these two numbers? 4 minus 1. We will get 3. So write 3 here. Same process for the another one. Okay. So solve all the missing numbers. Okay, at home and send your work on the WhatsApp group. Also, this is the second task for you. Define squares and the square root. So this is today's lesson. Hope you have enjoyed today's lesson. If you have any doubt, any confusion about the topic, you can ask me on my WhatsApp number also. Thank you so much.